You, what are you...
It's a long time since I was in...
Show your pass, or...
I wish you...
And you, what are you grinning at?
So, have you mastered whistling?
That's how you do it.
Come on, folks.
Wanda! I'm so glad to see you.
What about Mihal? And her?
Thanks to me, the rest got out.
Move.
Please, come. No one should be alone.
Emir,
He is not all.
I'm going to see Burke. The rest should... Come on, Yannick.
The famous Madame Samira has honored.
Thank you for taking...
You must be exhausted. Please go.
Are you coming?
Yes.
Are you...
I'll be there.
Please, make yourselves at home. The tea is brewing, madame.
Salam.
Hopefully. For the time being, I'll...
As for me, you have...
I trust her.
That's enough for me. Let's not waste... Do not mistake this somber moment for one of peace. This isn't the calm before the storm. We're in the eye of the storm. Time is scarce, the risk is great, and the consequences will be irreversible. I trust you've got the black...
What do you think?
You're a wanted fugitive, so detainment, interrogate...
The noose. They won't waste time in
I always considered the consequences.
But I suppose they've usually only affected you.
Why don't we move on from doubts to...
The solution is to combine all of our But if we form a pact, its consequences might reverberate. Who knows? Maybe that way we could save...
What about Wanda? Aren't you...
Yes, and that revenge will push her to extreme. It's one of the reasons that...
I got my father's grimoire back.
Have you studied?
I've browsed through it. My father somehow managed to conceal the meaning behind written words.
I think the combination of our...
Can you tell me what we're...
Before he died, Stanisław Szulski created a hypothesis upon...
You mean peeking inside each other's heads? It is not arcane.
Szulski believed that connected thaumaturges could
It's still just a hypothesis. How can...
Only through an
Let's not waste any more time. What else do we need to form?
First of all, a fourth... I trust you know someone else we could use.
The only one that comes to mind is...
He crossed my mind too. Do you think he could be used? He hasn't shown up at the Ruzhitz much lately.
Do you know him?
Not personally. People talk about him in the neighborhood. Don't give it too much thought. Needless.
I'll bring him in. At least I'll...
There's one more thing. That Folje who...
With him I can acquire and control more Salutars.
I believe that our pact will give us much greater power. We'll be...
How do you think I should resolve this?
It would be most imprudent to let such suspicious people inside your mind for too long. If you're still bound to him somehow, I'm a...
Yes. Tell him it's not him, it's you, and so on. Remember, this is no longer...
Madame, the tea is ready. I have to go down now.
Did you come to
Would that be...
your resistance girl? It's a rhetorical.
Who is...
You saw my files. Can you... Sarah Rivkin.
I think you owe me one.
As far as I remember, you were the...
And then I got you up.
Do you want the long story?
Short.
Sarah Rivkin, an orphan from the Austro-Hungarian partition. Samira is a psychic, and maybe that's why she can see Sarah as a... But then... Samira's enemies murder her in her apartment.
So you took her identity. I guess it's...
Indeed.
Were you close with...
Wouldn't you be close with someone who raised you?
Believe me.
It was Madame who taught me how to live, not the streets. She was unique. This is the least I can do to repay.
Why did you decide to come here? With Madame's money?
Anywhere is neither worse nor better than here. But the gaze of Samira's assassins won't reach.
Scowan's shackles do, however. How did you...
You'll know when you deserve to.
Thank you for...
Look out, I might...
Let me change it.
Finally.
What actually convinced you?
A woman without...
Let me get...
Surprise me.
I have a strong suspicion you can... You're no longer...
I'm...
Not true. But... What are your impressions?
Do you trust no one, or are you just...
If you're not comfortable talking about it, I realize why you're distrustful, but I'm not... at least not over.
All right. I'm not sure if he's a good Felcher, but he seems... And it's not easy for me, but... Not that I've...
I'll come back late.
Listen, I didn't want to be rude. Trust a...
I know, but you can...
I know.
Intriguing.
Vaše dok... Pardon? What don't you understand?
What is it?
Нет. Documents.
Рядовой Стрельцов. Documents, or are you deaf?
Why so nervous, officer? If it's papers you want...
He's a magician, Cap.
What, am I blind? I can see he's a magician. Всё хорошо.
Who is the Tsar?
Not you. A terrorist and a fugitive. I've got my... Стрельцов, reinforcements are...
Yes, sir.
The things people come up with.
You made it, my friend.
About what happened in the church.
Yes, although bloodshed was not part, but I'm sure we saved an innocent soul because God is with me. Time will tell.
What's the occasion? Do you want to think?
Not today. Today, all of you gathered. I want to celebrate you with this humble supper.
Tell me more about the
What do you want?
The corner near the brothel.
But today, we wouldn't all fit. Look around.
Are you saying that they were attracted by...
Of course. And a brothel is as good a place as any other. Better even. Here, we're celebrating truth here today.
You went to a lot of
I wanted to meet, to talk, to show my gratitude to those of you and stand with me, despite adversity. Bless you.
Who can I expect?
It's difficult to mention everyone. My flock keeps growing, but people are different, strong, wide. Some stumble and never get back up. They will be missed today. What's important...
That will do.
So,
Grigori.
that sounded serious. And one? Perhaps during supper. Will you?
Did you invite...
My sermon must have made quite an impression.
All right, I'll... And what do you plan to do?
God created a world and placed a beautiful garden within it in the east. The plan is for us to meet in paradise as well, because there we will get... Do you recall our conversation over your father's grave? When I...
Yes, I replied that I'm...
And I promised you all of the Empire's Thaumaturge, and it will be so.
We are making a deal here, Grigori.
Amen. We'll talk more about the future soon, my friend. And Victor, I am telling you now before it happens, so that when it does take place, you may believe.
Water! People, give me water!
Is he dead? Is that?
I've got you. It's okay. Is this what death is like? An infinite void? Where am I? Is this hell? Well, I could have seen it coming.
I'm telling Mom, all you Thaumaturges are crazy.
And the teacher said, Victor, is the rat here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Cozy.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect. You'll put me in an early grave. This is the end. You've lost. Did you not hear what I said? This is the end.
Leave me alone.
Be careful. Regularly fed pride is a powerful tool, but it may prove troublesome during the trial.
What trial? Is this some sort of court? Barbarit.
Yes, a trial.
Of what do I stand?
And what ways? You're a thaumaturge, as was your father, your grandfather, and your great-grandmother. You've always thought of yourself as better than others because of that. The defendant admits to his own pride.
My power also reminds me daily of the disappointment I felt after you disposed of me instead of protecting me.
Rubbish. I always understood you and did everything to protect us, at any cost. You're a fool if you still don't understand. Your pride won't let you admit that your truth may not be the only one. You were never unwanted. And the Black Grimoire, you always coveted it. And behold, according to the last will, it's yours. Do you think this means you've never met? You fight for the sake of fighting, but you no longer know why.
How much longer?
Go on.
Enough. Starting now, we're doing things my way. Release me.
You're in charge here, remember? If you wish to skip, are you ready?
I want to hear the verdict.
What do you think the trial has revealed?
The fact that I can bend the rules of any game because I'm a thaumaturge.
And you think that's the way it should be?
Yes. I would be a fool if I didn't live up to my potential.
The verdict is guilty. Guilty of self-involvement, suppressing his... Guilty, guilty, guilty.
This cannot end like this.
and it won't end until you begin on one of the paths. This is the only way you can atone for your transgressions.
Are you talking about Rasputin and the coterie?
There may be other paths available.
What do you want to...
That you can reach the world. Does it surprise you? But now, focus on what's in... Why the coat?
Because you never managed it.
So, you accept everything that was meant for you, and you will use it as you see fit. Are you happy with events taking this?
No, that's not what I want.
So, remember what it is.
And you? What would you do in my...
I died beneath that tenement house. What you see is an embodiment of your... You are your own.
Will I ever see...
That's entirely up to you.
Let's meet in paradise, the garden near the fountain. You are Peter, a rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell shall not prevail against it. I have an idea who the author is, but I have no idea where to look for this. I don't remember how I ended up here. Is it possible? You're right. A dream. I'll think about this. Les gars?
Christ, don't sneak up on...
You took care of me.
Forget it, I wouldn't have managed it on my own. Are you sure you don't...
Where is Grażyna?
She left to get some supplies. It's hard to buy anything. Maybe she just had to hide somewhere.
Did someone come here when I was asleep?
Apart from myself, Uncle, and Grażynka, I didn't let anyone in.
I found an unusual letter on the...
What letter? The only garden that's being talked about. The Tsar and his entourage are
Would you use the phrase garden in the...
in the east. Dolinka is south of here.
What is this party at Dolinka?
The Tsar is
Is everything all right? You look...
That's because I am. Whatever is happening...
Is that why you unearthed Papa's musket?
Just now I thought I would find out. Before you woke up, they shot a man on our street. He crawled away somewhere, but the entire city has gone insane. The Governor General has...
Maybe the Russians are waiting for us to kill each other ourselves.
Only madmen roam the...
I won't let you get hurt as...
In that case, I wonder... Did you intend to inform me that...
I'm not responsible for what's happening in the streets now, if that's what you're implying.
I'm just worried about... I guess I'm most worried about...
Do you know if anything...
I didn't even want to try to get in there to chat. You shouldn't go there, right?
This chaos in the city.
3 days. Uncle brought you here. Do you know what day it is?
Hold on.
The last day of...
I'm sorry, I don't have...
You have risen from the dead. Grażynka.
I thought I'd find you in worse health. I see you once again. I'm afraid I must put a stop to this. You are under arrest. You'll also be held accountable for escaping from the Citadel. Your brother didn't bother to mention that, Miss. You'll be coming with us.
Try and force...
Why do you torment our family? And how the hell did you get the keys?
Dear Ligia, please, try to understand that it was your brother who brought these. If you don't resist, I give you my word. Shall we?
You are leaving. Straight to hell, you son of a bitch. If you... No, Chief.
I didn't receive an invitation, so I decided to drop in on my own. After all,
Mr. Niedzits, Warsaw will get rid of two.
Wanna share? Don't worry about the broken window pane, Victor. I'll deduct it from the 5 rubles you still owe me.
I won't beg for mercy, if that's what you were hoping for.
I loaded my piece today. Just say the word, and the balding prick will lose the other half of his face.
Nyechitz, loyal to the end, like a dog, like his father. Will you leave my fresh corpse to your sister as a gift? A unique gift? Yes. You're a born...
I'm not waiting.
Victor.
What now?
No one can find out. We have to get rid of him.
Why, you'll be the protagonist of my next poem.
Done. It doesn't even show.
Rest in peace, Chief. You've known me better than anyone for so many years. We have to talk about our future. I was thinking about our Thaumaturge friends. Who will understand better than them? Apart from... You're right. We both owe a lot to Rasputin. But his path, even if it does lead to the Romanovs' court, is uncertain. And the pride... Do you think Rasputin... The letter, yes. But it doesn't decide anything. He could have... But if he's alive, can we trust him? He may take us to see the Tsar, but what will be... On the other hand, if everything works, I can become more powerful than... Tough choice. Let's not waste any... Let's try to resurrect my father's cause. Let's return to our magical friends. Rasputin will have to return from the dead alone. I need a carriage. Is this one?
Sir, they want a bribe from me.
Look, Private. This one's even got a book.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, we will escort you.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces.
So this what soldiers of the Russian Empire look like? A bunch of pathetic
Suit yourself, magician.
Well, let's get him.
I have no idea what you did to them, but today, we just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by...
Done. It doesn't even show.
No, it's your birthday.
Rest in peace, Chief. How do you feel? Did I scare?
The Shulsky family. What's next? What?
Do
you want to know?
I'll handle.
I have no...
I'll be back.
I'm not go...
What's going on?
A crusade in the name of...
Is it offer in...
Mother of God!
Are you messing with my mother?
The crusade is over.
In the name of the Father and the Son, we don't fear the devil! Hum! I hope you burn in hell, bastard!
Now you see what crusades lead to.
This isn't over.
Did you come here to
Don't speak. You're losing a lot of blood.
What do you want?
I came to offer you a deal.
What do you know? You need me. Then I'll die happier knowing I'm thwarting your plans. Lean over. Lean over me, posh boy. Let me tell you something. Fuck off.
Damn it.
Enough of this. The time for vengeance is here. A Warsaw free from magicians!
What are you here for?
Let's take this one too. We'll put them both to the torch.
I bet he's in cahoots with the other one. You can tell he's the same kind of vermin as the...
Stand back, Granny.
Rofe's...
But you're still here.
Effen mir efter dir. Ich steh einer Hallein, hab scheinrak Mones auf mir. Ich hab mir nicht mit Weimen zu beheften, mit keinem ein kein Wort zu reden. Es geht mir aus meine Keuches und Kräften, dem Teuer ist mir abzubegen.
I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what stood in your way?
I've been to hell. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at Thaumaturge.
Skawan seized the opportunity.
That's why we waited so long.
Warsaw is no...
What were you doing?
I was wondering how we could leave Warsaw in case...
I had a few wounded to treat, and What are we waiting?
I'm afraid the three of us will have...
What happened?
When I got to him, he was dying. Wounded in a fight with an angry mob. Anti-Thaumaturge lynchings are spreading across the city.
There will be time for remorse and grief.
Let's get on with it.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the Pact is our destiny. Follow my lead. I, Emir Bernakovich Falje, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the free Republic of Poland, declare willingness to form the Pact and make the ultimate sacrifice for its cause.
I, Sarah Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact, hoping it will grant me freedom.
Your turn.
My name is Viktor Shulski. Maybe it's because I felt like a Pole under Russian occupation, or maybe I've believed that maps really can change, but I'd like to see a new, independent republic.
What the foreign power has seized from us, we shall recapture with a saber.
For that, I am willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Is that it? I can't feel anything.
According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a pact, we need to read the instructions from the Black Grimoire together. Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław hid in the book. Focus on your heart first.
My heart reveals the first inscription before me. From now on, we have one heart that beats with one rhythm.
I felt it. I felt relieved.
I can feel something too.
I know that golden tail.
Very impressive. Now, the other dimensions.
Word. I cannot read this inscription.
Maybe you got distracted. Focus.
No, nothing.
Perhaps without the fourth one, we won't be able to reveal the full potential. Keep trying.
This inscription is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Don't get distracted.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I think I felt your thoughts, but we'll get back to that.
That's it. I think we're done.
I think so. I know your favorite colors and many other things I didn't want to know.
Thank you, Victor.
I felt a kind of thought, a feeling.
I wonder if Victor's fault.
Let's focus on the present.
Other than what has already been said, do you feel anything else?
I have a different question. Were you going to mention you shot half of Konieczkin's face off?
Since we have no more secrets, let's move on to the plan.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. That Tsarevich will have an unforgettable birthday.
Yes, this is our last chance at an audience with the Tsar before he leaves the city.
But we can't go in empty-handed. We need arguments that will push the Tsar to make the right decision.
We can stop the madness that is spread across... If only we could get through to the Tsar...
Sneak past the Tsar's guards and military.
We'd be able to get inside the Tsar's noggin.
Let's do it.
Well, you're actually pleasant to look at now.
These people won't break in here, will they?
Just smile and check the invitations, Parnishka.
Are your grimoires well hidden? Then we just need to get through the gate.
I'll do it myself.
Good evening. Your invitation, sir?
Don't you know who I am?
I'm afraid I don't.
The Governor General is looking for me all over the city. Do you want to discuss it with him?
No, of course not. I meant, please, do come in.
You heard the gentleman.
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet...
What are you doing here? I died.
An eye for an eye, a tooth...
Why are you here, really?
That's none of your business. Leave me alone, or I'll call the guards.
This isn't... Vanda?
I told you.
I don't care what you do. Vanda. I don't... Vanda?
I told you.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Konieczkin, but that coward got rubbed out. So it's Skawan's turn now. I'll kill him.
I'm that Ganef.
Then you're one of us now. Help me with
That's madness. Even if you manage to do...
I don't have many...
Yannick needs you. He barely made it out alive from the Citadel.
Ugh.
You'll have your... I swear. But now... I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things.
Not too bad. But we'll get back to that.
I hate it here. In fact, my sister says I turned savage. What about the lady?
She told me that the Tsar is in... The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers. And the governor...
I'll try to approach Skawan.
Be careful.
Vanda is...
I was afraid she might show...
Yes. And I know she's planning to...
She will die. Worse yet, she'll ruin
I took care of her. Apart from her hurt pride and there's something else that...
Tell me.
I'll come back.
Good luck.
Good evening.
Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen...
I came here with my friends, and
If they were truly important, have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad.
I can still hear gunshots from the city. As a concerned...
I understand, and I tell you the same thing I'm telling others. Not even a mouth.
What about thaumaturges?
What? If they did, I would know about it. I can only tell you that this...
Meaning?
Thaumaturges are dangerous. Riots, explosions. Their plotting affects everyone.
Do you think that bearded cultist...
Most likely. How else would he deceive so... Even Tsarina Alexandra looks... Luckily he was killed by a bomb.
Don't forget the cholera epidemics that keep plaguing the town.
I see we understand each other.
I heard one of those magicians escaped from the city.
Yes, but soon enough we'll...
How would one know the Dean?
I know their tricks. Besides, the chance he shows up here...
What a relief. Thank you.
Anything...
Is that Schulz?
Shulsky is the epitome of depravity. He had everything, but his cursed blood made him go off the rails. Such a morally unstable temper. But as I've already...
Thank you.
My mission is to...
Let's...
Go there.
How do you find his role?
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties You must excuse...
The pile of presents for the Tsarevich looks...
Yes, it...
May I ask what you...
What difference does it make? For now, the Tsarevich... I picked, in my opinion, the most...
Let's change...
Go there.
How is Miss Sofia doing?
I don't have a daughter.
Let's change this up.
Go there.
I won't take it.
Enjoy yourself.
And?
I talked to the...
So, how does it feel to come...
Up close, he does...
Right.
The sun...
Tell me.
I'll come...
Good luck.
Go.
Good luck.
It's...
That's...
What?
How are you going to handle...
Militia? Sir, they are nothing but rabble, so let's refer to them as such.
They can't get in here.
That's out of the question. All my orders... Are you still worried about... Let go they.
How do you...
How's the... You must excuse...
I know what you gave little Alexei, but I heard that the gift... As a child,
You might be right. Perhaps a knife. Yes, it might... Yeah. Let go they.
I won't take any...
Enjoy.
And?
Georgi's...
What about...
The governor carries the floor.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may have...
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make there will be no...
You're right. I'll come back.
Good luck.
Magdalena.
I didn't expect to see you.
How could I miss?
Yes. He will return. And with him the hope for chasing a... Do you
What do you remember?
Chaos.
Do you believe so?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the light. But he will not bend.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us.
Do you think they deserved such...
Each of us has a different fate in store for it. And Lucian just disappeared one day. I don't want to talk about them anymore.
It never occurred to you that Rasputin could have lied to you.
You sound like you...
Let me give you some advice.
I don't need advice from an unbeliever.
As you wish.
These spirits tell me you can't go any further. I can see...
Would it be Countess Lermontova?
Indeed. She and her...
So she must know a lot. I will talk to her, but I'm afraid she'll recognize me.
You want me to do it, I reckon.
Keep her busy, and I'll see what I can learn.
That's what I'm thinking.
Donut?
Her dog. The Countess's thoughts cling to him like a barnacle. Go.
Good boy. Nothing can be kept secret from me. How was your chat with...
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Are you afraid the old lady will take everything from you and your sister? I'm sorry, I can't resist it, but I can sympathize. I can feel... The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be...
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the...
I like these new abilities more. And now try to read what I think about...
You want to get back at her? I never thought of...
I'm thinking we might try to make the Countess tell everyone what... So, I'll...
Do it. I despise Lermontova and people like her.
Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen. There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work, and to whose advantage?
But of course. As soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the Thaumaturge's properties for a contribution to the fight against those parasites.
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted, and this way we can build you a beautiful mansion so that you can finally move out. And what good would the money do to the poor? They would just throw it away.
Mother, we should go now. Madame, please excuse us.
Familiar.
Are you trying to...
The last time I saw you were accompanied by two gentlemen.
I needed some space.
Sergei, why the...
Let's see. Because you humiliated me. Because you ruined... Sofia has traveled across the ocean just to stay.
Sergei, we both know that Sofia never treated you... She led you on for her own enjoyment and to spite her father.
You opened my eyes to the fact that she never loved me. Nevertheless, I need to ask.
I'm here with...
Are they Taumat?
Why do you ask?
I believe you should list...
Yes?
I was recently elected to the city council. I've also been... Things that are now being discussed at the top.
What are you specific?
The council has prepared a series of anti-Thaumaturge. In the decrees, Skawon advocates for such ideas as... Shall I go on?
I'd like to know some specifics. For example, the...
That's the most ruthless part. Do you know what a lobotomy... But you didn't hear it from...
I didn't expect...
Likewise.
Thank you, Sergei.
What are you going...
I'm going to get through to the one who can help.